Yo guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode number 4 of the Trading Bootcamp series. This is a series where I will teach you exactly how to go from a broke student or a broke person at a 9 to 5 job to a full-time trader in less than a year for completely free on YouTube. Now, why would you trust me, okay? The reason why you can trust me is because I was literally at university last year working a 9 to 5 job while trying to become an accountant, and now 1 year later, I'm $500,000 funded living in Thailand, all because of trading. And like I said, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this in this video. Now this video is going to be all about how to become a more disciplined person and also a more disciplined trader, because as everybody knows, trading is extremely difficult and you need to make sure that you have a lot of discipline so that you can become a good trader. Without discipline and without a good set of rules to follow, you're never going to make it in trading, and that is the reality of it. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you some tricks that I did to become a more disciplined trader, and you guys are going to learn this and see crazy results. So make sure to follow and subscribe and like, and let's get on the charts and I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Alright guys, so the first thing that I recommend you do to improve your discipline is simply to wake up earlier. Waking up earlier is going to be necessary for you to even see results in the first place when it comes to trading. Because let's say you're a university student like I am and like Bruno was. Or sorry, like I was and Bruno is, right? Or if you're working a 9 to 5 job, you're going to need to wake up early so that you can actually learn how to trade before you've got to do your mandatory things like go to work or go to uni, right? So you're going to need to start waking up earlier. Now, even if you weren't even deciding to learn how to trade, waking up earlier is it is important in your life. Even if you don't want to become a trader, having the discipline to wake up earlier and be ahead of 99% of the lazy fuckers who wake up at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., you've already beaten those guys. So as soon as you can get to the point where you're waking up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. sometimes, right, every single day for a consistent amount of time, like, let's say 2, 3, 4 months for the minimum. When I was at uni, I was waking up at 6 a.m. on average every single day for like a year straight while learning how to trade so that I can get ahead of the 99% of people at uni who are just doing nothing with their life and just going out clubbing and partying and then waking up at 10 a.m. the next day, missing all the lectures and doing nothing. So point is, when you can wake up earlier, you're now ahead of 99% of people, and you've now got an extra 2 or 3 hours a day to dedicate that to ideally learning how to trade, or even if it's not learning how to trade, which it doesn't make sense if you're not learning how to trade because that's the purpose of this channel, but you're still going to be improving your life, you're still going to be building discipline, which you can now use in anything you want to do. If you have this discipline to wake up early at like 6 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever, you can do, and you can apply this into anything else you do. Whether that is, learning how to trade or learning how to drop ship, whatever, it is an important thing to have is discipline. So tip number 1 is to simply wake up early. Set your alarm for, don't start anything crazy. Don't start at 5 a.m. Start at 6:30 a.m. every day. Do that for 2 weeks straight. And just simply by doing that simple thing of waking up at the same time every day is going to give you discipline to apply that into trading when it gets really difficult. Because guys, trust me, it will. Okay, it may not seem like it now as this is only episode 4 of the series and everything is really easy so far, but it is going to get difficult. And if you don't have discipline to continue when it gets tough, then you are going to fail. So that is tip number 1.
Yeah, I agree, Sal. And I would say whatever you do, if you do it every day for a prolonged period, you're going to get better at it. So think about gaming. I was doing that every day back in the day. Every day, yeah. And I got sick at it. And there are many other things that you can do that are positive that will just improve your discipline. Whereas being disciplined at gaming is not a positive outlet, you know what I mean? Unless you're pro. But you can be pro at trading, and that's what I'm going to have to start, learning to do consistently, daily, work on daily. Yeah. You got to beat the average person. You know what I mean?
Bro, 100%. Like, it's all about allocating your time effectively, right? You only have so much time in the day. You're sleeping 8 hours a day. You've got 16 hours a day to do anything else you want to do. And if you're spending whatever time you've got left fucking about on Xbox, then you're not going to be a trader. So that's actually going to lead on to, step number 2, bro, is to allocate your time effectively to trading, okay? When you guys are learning how to trade, spend at least, 2 hours a day backtesting, minimum. And then spend 2 hours a day looking at the charts, looking for positions. And before you know it, you've now spent 4 hours of your day, not, on Xbox, or wasting your time doing random stuff that's never going to make you money. You actually spend that time doing something useful, and then yet again, you're now ahead of 90% of people who aren't even doing any of that. Okay, most people, their life is simply just go to university, come back, play on the Xbox, go to sleep, repeat for the next couple years of their life. But if you can decide to get rid of Xbox, which is what I do, I haven't played Xbox in years, right? Because I've decided to get rid of that so that I can focus on trading and focus on the important things to do. And
I'm gonna be
now,
honest as well. So,
yeah,
so tell me, you go about now at your position. You go about your day and think about playing Xbox.
never.
Once you go through this and you start to actually work for your what do you call them, endorphins, when you start to actually work, for your brain,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, you're putting work, you're studying, you're getting a reward that's actually worked for. You stop, because it's so much more heavy than just having it there, reward, okay, I'm playing, you know what I mean, or what else, drugs, stuff like that.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not thinking about anything like that. I've only just started my journey of actually taking myself seriously and trying to do
yeah.
positive things every day. And you just want to continue on the journey. Really, it's still hard. It's harder,
Hmm.
but it gets easier.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
or
100%.
it doesn't get easier. You get stronger. But yeah,
Yeah, like when you are focusing on trading, then all of those bad habits, you're not gonna care about them at all. Like I don't think about playing on the Xbox anymore because my focus is now on making money. You start to focus your energy on actually important things because it's so easy to get caught up on, oh, let me scroll through Instagram or TikTok for the next 3 hours. Let me play on the Xbox with my friends, thinking you're doing something productive because it's fun, right? It's interesting. But once you realize it's a waste of time, then you're not gonna go back, bro. The best decision you can do is cut out all of that rubbish, right? Try to limit your scrolling on TikTok when you're learning how to trade because you're gonna be wasting that time on TikTok and Instagram when you could be spending that time learning how to trade or going through these videos, making good notes. Okay, let's compare somebody. Let's call them person A who is trying to learn how to trade, but is constantly distracted by TikTok on his phone, scrolling and wasting time. Or person B like Bruno, he's focused and is going to actually lock in and see good results because he's going to cut out all of the distractions. Like now, when you're focused like person B, you can actually lock in with trading and you will see results 10 times quicker. Which is why when I was at uni, I was able to learn how to trade and pass my first funded account, I think, within 6 months because I was literally spending every single day locked in, learning how to trade, and I had no distractions. Right, my day was literally wake up at 6 a.m., back test, trade from 7 a.m. to around 9 a.m. Okay, if I had an extra lecture at 9 a.m., I would skip it because waste of time. So basically, my morning from 6 a.m. to let's say 9 a.m. was pure trading. Okay, then I would go to a lecture at 11 a.m. if I had one. If not, I would probably just keep on learning how to trade. Okay, and then I would go to the gym after lunch. So let's say around 2. Then I'd come back, do some more trading stuff. If I had any homework to do for uni, I would do it. And basically, I allocated as much time as I possibly could to trading and no time to social media or anything which didn't benefit my life positively, right? So, a very important thing to do is allocate your time. And I recommend actually, what I'm going to show you guys right now, is you want to make a note of the exact time you're going to do things every single day. Now, you're not going to be able to see this because it's going to be inverted on your screen. But I've got here wake up 6:30, shower, Spanish, read my Bible, record 3 TikToks, go to the gym, have lunch, live trading, record a VSL, record chart analysis, have dinner, do the bootcamp series call, post the video on YouTube, and then go to bed. That's all
what
logged in here, and this is what you
what
need to
time are
do
you
at
up?
uni. Huh?
What time you wake up?
6:30.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, this think about it, right? This is another thing. If I'm waking up at 6:30 as a full-time trader who doesn't need to wake up at 6:30, anyone who isn't where I am should be waking up earlier. Okay, you should be working harder than me. And
I was up
if my days look busy like
5.
this and yours doesn't, right? Anyone watching this video trying to learn how to trade, you're doing something wrong because you should be more busy than me. Your day should be filled with backtesting, journaling, trading, watching videos, making notes, everything you could possibly think of, you should be doing it every day. And that's how you'll become the best version of yourself. And also, like I said, having a calendar like this is very, very useful because you get notified whenever you need to do something. So right now it's my time is 9:24 p.m. Okay, at 10:30 I'm going to be notified to post a video on YouTube because I have it on my calendar. Okay, and it's very important to do that in anything, right, to build discipline.
I'm not, the strongest minded person at the minute. I'm working on it. Therefore, I'm taking it slow. I'm starting to do a few things every day, work on it, boom, boom, boom. It's only getting better. But the amount of times that I've said, all right, time to lock in, I'm like, okay, this is my new strategy. Okay, let's journal, let's do this, let's do that, let's go gym, let's do that. So next day, you're not doing it all again, you know? So really, if you build it up slowly, you start to find a reasoning for keeping doing it.
Yeah.
And then you can slowly build it. And sometimes methods are important. I know Sal's going to talk about it in the vid. For the social media stuff, that's an addiction. So really, if you can just, there are ways to just, screen time's not great. Delete Snap, for example, come off the map. You know, it's a big commitment, but when you want to learn something that you want to do for a living or make some good money from, I'm debating deactivating my personal Instagram, just having it for social media for my other account, and deleting Snapchat because I don't really need that to fully just lock in and just focus on this stuff. If I really want to full port it, you know what I mean? Then why not?
Yeah.
Why not read? And I know Sal, you come off all of that like socially for the whole time you were grinding to get somewhere. You know what I mean?
I did, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, you know, me and Bruno have been friends for so long, and Bruno probably remembers like when I was learning how to trade, I wasn't really speaking to anyone. Like one of my boys back in London probably didn't even hear from me at all. They're all probably chatting shit, probably still are, which I know they are.
They are, bro.
I don't
They
really.
are.
I don't boys. So guys, when it comes to people knowing that you're trying to learn how to trade, there's always going to be haters, right? You need to be able to, you know, basically stop worrying about what people think, okay? Because when you're in that learning phase of trying to learn how to trade, yes, people are going to hate on you. Yes, people are going to be saying to you, you know, Sal, Bruno, why are you not going out to the pub with me? Why are you not partying with me? Why are you being so unsocial? But they don't understand that you have a bigger purpose in mind, right? And when you get to that bigger purpose, I promise you, guys, then you know people will start to appreciate that all of the hard work you put in has paid off, and then they are going to be thinking. They may not say it to you, but they will be thinking, okay, maybe Sal was right. Maybe I should have actually spent my time when I was 19, 20 learning a skill, and then they are going to be somewhat jealous, and that is why people keep hating even now. They don't really want to accept the fact they were wrong, and it is what it is, right? But when you're going through this journey, guys, keep your discipline and cut out all of the negative people. That's why I kind of came off social media, because I didn't want to be associated with people hating on me and people saying bad stuff. If I came off social media, I didn't know what was happening. So I was like, okay, fine, perfect. Let's come off social media. Less distractions, less negativity, and I can just focus more. Okay. So
Also, it depends. It depends on your mindset and your structure of people around you, but it can be a weight on you. You know, doing
100.
stuff,
Yeah.
and then people are there seeing it. You know what I mean? It can limit your freedom to actually be creative. You know, in an
Yeah.
online space. But yeah.
100%, 100%. Like when it comes to especially making content, if you know that when you're making a video, people are going to be watching it and hating on it and sharing it to the group chat and saying, "Look at this guy, he thinks he's going to make it." Bro, it can bring you down, but you guys when you're learning how to trade, you need to kind of just get to a point where you know that stuff doesn't affect you. Like I mean it when I say it doesn't affect me. Like I couldn't care less because I know, and you guys will know as well. When you're putting in the work, you shouldn't care what people think. Your friends or your family, you really shouldn't care what anybody thinks because you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for them. I mean, you're doing it for your family, but you're not doing it for your friends. You're doing it because you believe in yourself and you see the vision. They don't see the vision, which is why they're not going to believe in you. That's why they're going to hate. So you need to just, you know, like I said, focus on you. All right, guys. So I've brought you now onto a little PowerPoint slide which I've made just to kind of show you the importance of discipline. Okay. When I was learning how to trade, these are literal pictures from me at university a year ago. When I was learning how to trade, when I was unprofitable, and these are some of the things I did to improve my discipline. So as you can see right here on the left, first of all, this is just a psychology course which I have in my private community, which kind of goes into more detail on this. But it's just a picture just to kind of show you that it is important to actually develop your mental edge, and then as a result, your trading will improve. Okay, but some of the things that I speak about in this course are covered right here. So, for example, one thing that is really going to improve your trading discipline is to make sure that you're taking one trade per day and you're risking 1% per day per trade. Okay, you don't want to be taking multiple trades per day. You don't want to be risking loads per trade, or else you're going to blow your account. So a really simple thing that you can do to improve your discipline when you are actually at the stage where you can start taking trade, which none of you are at yet, because like I said, I want you guys to all go through this series, and then once you know how to trade and you made good notes, then you can go on a demo account. But when you get to that point, how you can improve your discipline is to give yourself a rule, right, and a set of rules that you follow when you are trading. For example, one trade a day, only take trades for the strategy and take no other trades. And then another thing here, which I wrote at uni, is don't hesitate if I see a really good trade. Okay, so you can do stuff like this. You can write posters up and you can scatter them all around your room so that when you are trading, you have things telling you rules to follow, and that is going to build your discipline. So that's the first thing I did there. Now, the second thing, when it comes to trading, you're going to be entering based off lot sizes. And I haven't actually covered lot sizes, so I'm not going to touch on this too much, but it's basically more rules to follow so that you know you're risking the right amount every single time to build discipline to make sure that you're not over risking. And then over here on the third picture, or I guess the fourth picture, you can see my wall at university was filled with notes of everything you could possibly think of. It was filled with manifestation notes. It had pictures of entry models for when I'm trading. I had pictures of candlesticks. I had a thing of my strategy up on the wall somewhere here. And this helps your discipline as well because now you know exactly what you need to do every day. You have it right in front of your face.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard for you to not stay disciplined when your atmosphere and when your environment is purely focused on trading. Then your discipline
That's
will
it. That's
improve.
that's why I feel like these posters should be aggressive. They should be in a
Yeah.
place where you're gonna look,
Yeah.
where or on your like you open your laptop, there's a fucking poster stuck inside or something like that. But the opposite is you've got stuff that's going to do the opposite. When you've got TikTok at your fingertips, okay,
Yeah.
you're going to get sucked in, or your mate's there for a pint, or stuff like that.
Yeah. Bro,
Opposite
100%.
is
100%.
that's not there. You've got a mate you've got mates who are doing the same thing. You've got this stuff around you. You're going to go into your room rather than looking at this. Oh, I'm going to go bed. You look at that and you're like, oh yeah, time to work on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, 100%. Like the more trading related you can make your life, then it's gonna be a lot easier to do that every single day. So yeah, like Bruno said, if your environment is friends just going to the pub and drinking, then that is what you're gonna be like. I think there's a quote and it says, it's something along the lines of out of the five people you stay with, you're gonna be the sixth person or something, right? So if you're surrounding yourself with five people who are doing nothing and
So
just
you're the
drinking.
average. You're the average of the
Yeah,
five people you're with.
yeah, exactly. So you want to surround yourself with people who are on the same level as you. And also, if there aren't people on the same level as you, like at uni, there just wasn't, surround yourself with nobody. I was fucking lonely at uni because there was nobody doing the same thing as me. And that's okay, right? I would much rather be, alone on my purpose than being surrounded by five people not on their purpose and then me, the outlier, trying to convince these guys to get on their purpose because then I'm just wasting my energy on people who are never going to see the vision. So focus on yourself, and that is how you'll see the best results. Now, this doesn't really, this isn't really discipline anymore. It's more so motivation and advice to develop yourself and level up. But it's still important, okay? You need to be doing this stuff. You need to cut out all of the bad people. You need to make sure that you've got notes on your wall. You need to make sure that you're waking up early. You need to make sure that you're doing all of this stuff, and then you can apply this into trading when you are actually taking trades. I can go into detail and discipline for forever. But for now, guys, the main purpose of this video is simply to help you guys be disciplined in your daily life. If you can get disciplined in your day-to-day life, then once you've finished the course, once you've actually got through this bootcamp series, having discipline on the charts is going to be so much easier. However, if you can't be disciplined in your daily life, you're never going to be a disciplined trader. So that's the purpose of this video. Make sure you are being more disciplined in your life, and as a result, you will be a disciplined trader, okay? But that is only going to come through being disciplined in your life. And like I said, that can be from waking up early. It can be from, giving yourself things to do every single day. When I was at uni, I would make sure I wake up early, do 100 push-ups straight away out of bed, right? I wasn't sleeping in. I wasn't skipping my alarms. As soon as that alarm went off, bro, and I mean as soon, I would be on the floor doing push-ups. Bam, 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 right? Because it's building discipline. And it's not something that everyone wants to do. It's not something I even needed to do, but it's given me discipline to become a more disciplined person so that when I am trading, I can apply these same disciplines into trading, right? So, yeah, that's kind of the end of the video. Bruno, do you have anything you want to say about discipline and how you can actually start to use some of these tips in your life?
Yeah, I would say full stop. Whether you're looking to take trading fully seriously and really what you've got going on in your life, look at your discipline, because not having it can be destructive because you're probably doing detrimental things to your brain on a daily basis. So you're probably doing one of 10 things that people in our generation do daily that is slowly just corrupting your head. Yeah. Social media is the main one, but there's a load. Just in terms of what Sal was saying, do something every day, whatever. I'm now running. I've run 8 days on a trot, and every day you get better at it. Honestly, especially if it's something that it's got a reward. That's why trading's harder. You're not really going to see money. Therefore, learn discipline as an art in other things that you can already, you can grow, get better at, and you can apply. Like Sal said, you can just apply it to trading, which is eventually going to be found in your bank account. But yeah.
Bro, amazing. Yeah, good stuff. Guys, that's the end of the video. Very simple videos today about discipline. And start doing some action. Start actually taking action in your life right now, and set an alarm for 6:30. Right? It doesn't need to be anything crazy. It doesn't need to be fucking 4 a.m. But set your
Mhm.
alarm for 6:30, 6 a.m. and actually get consistent and wake you up at the same time every day. You'll be so surprised at how much that will change your life. Okay, literally just saying you're going to do something, and instead of procrastinating, just doing it, right? That is going to improve your
Mhm.
life so much. So that is something you guys can do straight away. Yeah. All right, guys. So that is the video done. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos from me. And I will see you guys on episode 5 of the Bootcamp series. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll speak to you soon.